Hello and welcome to College Algebra. We are looking at the Fall 2021 College Algebra Canvas course here. I just wanted to walk you through in a brief video kind of where things are laid out on our Canvas page. So once you're in Canvas and in our course, here's our home screen. Again, my name is Teresa Kramer. The best way, especially because this is an online class, to get a hold of me is my email address here. Throughout the course, just in terms of communication, if it works better to talk on the phone, by all means, we can arrange that. And at any given time, if you want to do a Zoom session, I'm always available to work through a problem together with you. Sometimes I think that's the easiest way when you have a question. Another way for communication is, if you're having problems with number 27 in an assignment, if you send me an email or let me know that you're having trouble with that one, I can make a video or I can walk you through that problem if it's not a graded assignment. So for communication, email is the first step at least, okay? If you're having trouble with Canvas, any technical issues at all, the Rhodes Help Desk, here's the phone number right here, that's the best contact for campus. I'm going to be of limited help if you're having computer issues there. There's also a student guide for Canvas, if you click right there, that can kind of walk you through how to use it. So along the left-hand side here, these are different tabs that we can use. All COVID information, just any policies as they may change throughout the semester, will be listed right there. Announcements, I may post announcements directly through Canvas. More often than not, though, I will send an email. So always be checking your Rhodes email, okay? The email will come through there as a Canvas email, okay? So just make sure that that's how we communicate, so you need to be checking that. The syllabus. Right here, this will have the information for the course. If you click on that, the syllabus will tell you the information for, let me open it here, the information for the course, the details. This is a little bit outdated, but I'm going to update that by the time you're looking at it. But it has the information for the course. Basically, just to let you know, we are an exclusively online course. However, that does not mean that I won't talk to you or we won't do Zoom sessions. Those are all options, okay? But we do not have a set meeting time that you have to meet, even online at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. We don't have a set time. So just for your information there. Above that, this is the information that we're going to be covering in the course, okay? So you can read through that. For the course, what you need. We are going to be using the OpenStax Algebra and Trigonometry book, okay? If you want to buy a hard copy of the book, if you look on Amazon, you can find it. Otherwise, and I have this posted in the course, there's a link that you can have free access to the ebook. Okay, so you do not have to buy the book. It is available online for free. However, you may prefer to have a hard copy, and if I was in your shoes, I'd prefer a hard copy just to be able to kind of flip through and look at pages, and that's available through Amazon and other sources also. Besides that book, our online homework will be through MyOpenMath. Okay, that's another free online math homework system, and it's going to be embedded in Canvas. So Canvas will be the only site that you have to go to. Other than that, the other supply that you need for the course is a TI 83 or 84. Okay, if you have other things like a TI 89 or a TI Inspire or Casio, just different calculators, you may be able to do some of the things that we're doing in the course, and you may not. Okay, just depends on the calculator. I have been trained on how to use the 83 and 84. Okay, that's the most widely used calculator. I'm going to be of limited help on the other calculators. Okay, just the technology may be very different. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to be of limited help. Okay, so you need to have a TI 83 or TI 84. Okay. Student learning outcomes are all listed here. If you kind of want to look through that and see what you're in for. Okay, and this kind of lists the schedule, the order that we're going to be covering the content. Testing and evaluation, our grading scales are standard. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, 60 to 69 is a D, and anything below that is an E. Okay, we don't have Fs, we have E's here. And then pluses and minuses are the highest two and lowest two. exams, quizzes, and assignments, and how the grade distribution is broken down here. Homework, quizzes, and other assignments are worth 20% of your grade. The 2 exams that we have in the course, 2 midterm exams, are 50% of your grade, and the final is 30%. Those are the final here. The final is a cumulative exam, so it will cover everything in the course. Okay, expectations, really, since we have an online class here, you need to be checking your email. You need to be communicating. Okay, that's the biggest thing that I can mention here. Attendance is based on completion of homework. Okay, I do have to state your attendance for the course to the college, and your attendance is strictly based on whether you did the homework for that week. Okay, so if you're not doing anything in the course, you're going to be marked as non-attending, and it may hurt your financial aid eligibility. Okay, email I have talked about there. Okay, and then at the end here, these are different resources that are available to you. ADA accommodations, if there's any kind of accommodation that I need to make for you in the course and you have documentation from accommodative services, please let me know. If you think maybe you want to look into that further, here's contact information for accommodations. But I do have to have that official letter from their services, from their office, until I can make those accommodations. Okay. Since we are possibly going to get into bad weather as we get into the winter in December, just realize that we will occasionally close if the roads are bad enough. Here's information about when and how we close and how we get that information out. Again, even if we're not officially closed, if you don't feel safe getting to campus, please just communicate that with me. Okay, so the information is there. All right, your grades will always be listed back on the left-hand side here. Your grades will be listed in the grades tab, okay? And that brings us to the modules tab. This is the meat of the course, okay? On Canvas, this modules tab, this is where most of your work is going to be done, okay? So under modules, we kind of have these different sections here. These different modules is what they call them, okay? Each module starts with a gray bar here. So each gray bar starts a new kind of section, and I've split that into weeks. Okay, so notice that there's a little triangle here. You can close that. And I've only posted for you the first few modules. Okay, we will have 15, and they're all set up. I just don't overwhelm you too much here at the beginning. But if you open the Start Here module, okay, there's going to be listed here everything that needs done. Okay. Start this checklist, and it's going to walk you through all these different things that you need to do in the first week. The most important thing in this first week is this schedule. Okay, make sure you print this schedule off. This is going to show you exactly what is due every week. Our due date are Sunday nights. Okay, so for the week, for this first week that we're in, this is all that what you need done. I kind of list them just every day, and it's all due on that Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So you have to have it done by midnight, okay? But you have the week to work on this. Just a word of warning, the work is not meant to be done in one day, okay? This is a large class. There's a large amount of work. Do not cram it all in one day. You're not going to do yourself any favors in terms of your memory. If you're trying to cram it into one day, you're going to overload yourself, and you're not going to retain the content as well. Okay, so spread it out throughout the week, which I know is easier said than done, but I do give you the whole week to complete it, and let's do that Sunday night. Okay, and so in addition to just the weekly assignments, where the sections I have listed here, those are through My Open Math, which is right in Canvas. You don't have to go anywhere else. We also have these quizzes. Basically, the quizzes are kind of like chapter exams or chapter quizzes. For example, this quiz 1, that will cover all of chapter 2. When we get to quiz 2, that's going to cover all of chapter 3. Okay, so each quiz is over a chapter when you complete that chapter. We have 2 midterms, and you have several days to take the midterm once it is posted. And the midterms will cover, several chapters up until that point. So for example, the first midterm, that's over chapters 2, 3, and 4. The second midterm is over chapters 5 and 6. Okay, and then when we get to the final will cover this last chunk of material in addition to everything else in the whole course. Okay, so this schedule, please print it off, very important. Okay, but as you go in here, what I have each week is I have broken down exactly the content. So for week 1, if you look at your schedule, it says you need to do 2-1, 2-2, 2-5, as well as this introductory stuff up here. But for week 1, then I have 2-1, 2-2, 2-4 is a bonus assignment that you're welcome to do to earn some bonus, which I'll have bonus assignments like that every once in a while. And then 2-5, okay? So kind of go through, ignore these dates for the moment. I have to update all the dates, but make sure you keep an eye on this calendar because that will keep you on track. Follow the dates that are listed here. As we progress through the class, I will be opening more weeks as we go on, okay? The second module I didn't mention, just another bonus material. This is review work if you want to brush up on some content before we start the class, okay? All right. There are some other tabs off to the left here. Feel free to kind of browse through those. Those are just different resources for you related to Rhodes State College, okay? So if you have any questions, please let me know. As we go through the course, I know questions are going to arise then, so please speak up. I know an online course, sometimes we feel kind of lost, so just know that I'm here to help. Good luck in the course.